JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, 3 held with gun and ammo during traffic stop. The Trelawney police have arrested 3 men of scent and addresses in connection with last night's seizure of a submachine gun and a quantity of ammunition. Reports are that about 8 p.m., a team from the Highway Patrol Division was on patrol along the Salt Marsh Main Road in Trelawney when a motor car was signaled to stop. During a search of the vehicle, 1 Uzi submachine gun with 14 9mm live rounds and 1 magazine were seized. The driver and the 2 occupants of the vehicle were taken into custody. 15-year-old flees as gunmen kill mother in Westmoreland. Stacy-Ann Clark, a resident of Lindos Hill in Westmoreland, was shot dead by unknown assailants in her community early Wednesday morning. The Westmoreland police are reporting that Clark heard sounds outside her house minutes after midnight and went to investigate. When she observed that men were in the yard, she rushed back inside her house and started shouting for murder. Her 15-year-old son who lives with her ran, and she was later shot dead inside the house. Superintendent Robert Gordon, commander of the Westmoreland Police, said there are no leads currently, but the police are pursuing a few theories. According to data from the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, up to May 19 this year, the parish recorded 33 murders, 5 more than the corresponding period last year. While there is roughly an 18% increase in murders, shootings rose by 57% during the period, moving from 30 as at May 19, 2020, to 47 over the corresponding period this year. Last month, the parish was rocked by an increase in gun attacks, which left at least 6 people dead over a 3-day span. Elderly St. Ann succumbs to crash injuries. 79-year-old Trevor Tracy of Prairie District, St. Ann, died of injuries he sustained in a motor vehicle collision along the Prairie Main Road in the parish on Monday, May 17. The police said Tracy was attempting to cross the roadway when he was hit by a Toyota Corolla motor car. The incident happened about 7:30 a.m. Tracy was taken to hospital where he succumbed to his injuries on Tuesday, May 18. The police said the driver of the motor car was warned for prosecution. Police seized 500 parcels of compressed ganja in Portland. The Portland police last night seized about 500 parcels of compressed ganja on the Shanshai Fishing Beach in Bryans Bay. It is believed that the weed was for the infamous drugs for guns trade between local fishermen and their counterparts in Haiti. The police, acting on information, swooped down on the beach around 9 p.m. They say the weed, ready for export, was found in a hut on the beach. The police used 2 large pickup vans and an SUV to remove the drugs. For months now, the police have been keeping a close watch on several beaches in Portland, where fishermen have been suspected of participating in the illicit drug trade. Macedo is bankrupt, court told. Disgraced Attorney Jennifer Macedo was reportedly defrauded international dancehall star David Mavado Brooks of $30.7 million. Yesterday told the Supreme Court that she's bankrupt and was given time to file an affidavit explaining her position. The disbarred real estate attorney-at-law was sued by the entertainer after she refunded $8 million from the sum and failed to pay over the remainder. Mavado later obtained a judgment in his favor, in which Macedo was ordered by the court to repay the sum. The matter was, as a result, set for a judgment hearing yesterday, but when Macedo appeared in court, she had no affidavit prepared. Hence, the matter was postponed to July 22 for her to file an affidavit and for Mavado's attorney, Tamika Harris, to respond. According to Harris, the hearing was set for Macedo to indicate to the court how she would repay the sum. Her client was expecting the attorney to show up with the money or to say when it would be repaid. But Harris says she is now concerned that the attorney is trying to use bankruptcy to discharge her obligation, especially in light of how she obtained the money. In the meantime, Harris said she has notified her client of yesterday's outcome, but has not received his reaction as they are yet to have further dialogue. The civil case stems from a fraudulent conversion matter, which is currently before the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court. In that case, it is alleged that Macedo collected $30.7 million from the entertainer through his attorney, after professing that she was acting on behalf of a property owner who she claimed was incarcerated overseas. However, it was later revealed that the owner had never been incarcerated. and had not given her permission for his Grosvenor Terrace, Kingston 8 home, which was not even on the market, to be sold. The matter is next scheduled for mention on July 29. The well-known real estate attorney was disbarred in 2018 and had been slapped with several fraud-related charges in separate cases, in which investigators allege that she used forged documents to sell a number of properties valued at millions of dollars. According to one of her attorneys, Christopher Towson, some of the matters have been settled. Indicom probing fatal shooting of 18-year-old in Greenwich Town. The Independent Commission of Investigations, Indicom, is investigating Tuesday's fatal shooting incident of a teenager by the police on West Avenue, Greenwich Town in Kingston. The deceased has been identified as 18-year-old O'Neill Chambers. Police reports are that at 10:45 p.m. on May 18, officers were on patrol in the Greenwich Town community when a group of approximately 8 people were seen at a gate of a premises. Upon seeing the police, it is alleged that the group dispersed and one man remained and pointed a firearm at the officers. An officer then reportedly discharged his weapon in the direction of the man. Chambers was taken to the Kingston Public Hospital, where he was confirmed dead. A Springfield pistol bearing a serial number was reported as retrieved at the scene, Indicom said. According to Indicom, a forensic team alongside officers from the Jamaica Constabulary Forces, scenes of crime processed the scene, and weapons of the concerned officers, as well as the recovered firearm, were seized, photographed, boxed and sealed for testing at the government forensic lab. It said all concerned officers were served Section 21 notices to furnish statements and attend the offices of Indicom to be interviewed. The commission said personnel revisited the scene to canvass for witnesses. It noted that residents had blocked the roads, expressing their anger, and reported a different version of events concerning the death of Chambers. The Commission is encouraging individuals in the community with information regarding this incident to contact its office at 876-968-8875, 876-968-1932, or send information via WhatsApp at 876-553-5555 to assist in the ongoing investigation. Minister says all in place for PEP ability test. Education Minister Favour Williams says all is in place for the Grade 6 ability test component of the Primary Exit Profile PEP, which will be held on Wednesday, May 26. A total of 37,179 students have been registered to sit the examination. We would like our students to know that the ministry has made all accommodations for them in order to have a safe and successful sitting of the exam. We have made special accommodations for our special needs students as well, Williams told yesterday's virtual post-cabinet press briefing from Jamaica House. Special accommodations refer to support that is needed for students who have been deemed to have special needs as outlined in a psycho-educational evaluation report and approved by the Special Education Unit of the Ministry. These include, but are not limited to, extra time, assignment of a reader, writer, prompter or shadow for the student, and allowance of breaks during the examination. Williams said a total of 320 students who submitted psychoevaluation reports were evaluated by the Special Education Unit, and of this amount, 290 have received accommodations. She said 5 applicants will also receive linguistic aid in terms of their native language versus English, in which the exam is written. The minister said the ability test will be presided over by contracted persons who are external to the schools. We have been training our presiding examiners and invigilators. We have been recruiting monitors, and we believe all is ready for next week Wednesday for the exam, she said. At the same time, Minister Williams pointed out that the ministry will be extending its support for transportation on the day of the examination for students who will require assistance. She said parents or students in need of transportation support are required to complete an electronic transportation registration form using the following link: transport.moey.gov.jm. Parents and students can also call 888-724-8463 to register for the support if they do not have access to the internet. We would like to know so that we're able to help you in terms of transportation on the day of the examination, she said. providing tips for the upcoming examinations. She encouraged students to go to bed early on the night before the examination. Do not study too much on the night before examination. Just relax, she said, adding that students should have a healthy breakfast on the morning of the examination. She emphasized that students are to ensure that they take at least 2 HB pencils to the examination and a clean eraser. Williams urged parents to ensure that students get to the examination venues on time, noting that they should be at the examination venue at least 1 hour before the start of the examination. She reminded students to direct any queries they have to the presiding examiners or invigilators. 10 more COVID deaths, 100 new cases. Jamaica's death toll from COVID-19 has increased to 902 with the addition of 10 fatalities, while 100 newly confirmed cases have pushed the country's infection tally to 47,672. According to the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the 10 deaths include 7 from Manchester that were recorded between February and May. These deaths include 4 women, 2 aged 86, a 70-year-old and a 52-year-old, whose death was previously under investigation, and 4 men aged 63, 76, 85, and 80. A 71-year-old man from St. James and a 56-year-old woman from Kingston and St. Andrew also died. Of the 100 newly reported cases, there were 55 females and 44 males with ages ranging from 1 to 92 years. The genders of 3 of the cases are still under investigation. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew 22, St. James 21, St. Catherine 16, Trelawney 8, Westmoreland 7, St. Elizabeth, St. Mary and Manchester 6 each, Clarendon 4, St. Thomas 2, Hanover and Portland 2 each. The country also recorded 130 new recoveries, bringing that total to 23,643. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.